Hi folks, I'm Judy Horn. I'm a Tarbell realtor with my husband Nelson Horn, and today we're at a bank-owned property. Many times you hear that the homeowners are really the victims of the big old bank coming in and taking away their homes. This particular house was foreclosed upon and owned by the bank in February. The bank let the current owner stay in until the end of May. I would like to take you on a tour of what we find inside this house. This house is located in the Coachella Valley, city of Indio, and it's on a street with homes that are nicely maintained. Let's take a peek and take a look at some of those right now. Okay, let's take a look inside the house and see what we can see. Prepare yourself. I'm very glad this camera doesn't have a nose. The house has just a horrible, horrible odor. We enter the front door and immediately we're going to look to the spot where the washer and dryer must have been. I guess the folks forgot something. We're traveling down a little bit further into what was formerly the living room. And you can see that there were some chairs that were left, trash can. We're moving on down. We're going into the kitchen. I can hear some of you gasping already. And again, this is what the bank is going to be left with before they can possibly put it on the market. The stench is overwhelming. Let's move down the hall to the bedroom areas. This must have been some sort of a bookshelf. Let's go into the bathroom. Note the rubble that's left behind. Standing water left in the bathtub. I guess the commode is broken. Moving down, it's not very far, it is a small home. We're heading into one of the bedrooms. There was a dresser left behind. And a painting with a broken frame. Next door to this room is another room. It's a bedroom, obviously, and what was left behind here is a fan, old-fashioned TV, mirror, nothing in the closet. We're moving across the hall at this point and into the third bedroom. Let's take a look what's here. Well, we did have some sort of a bed that's left with some sort of a mattress in place with some sort of a cover. There is, maybe this is the mattress or the box spring, I can't tell, but you can see, maybe you can, maybe you can't, very badly stained. Let's go to the backyard. Okay, we're entering from the living room to some sort of a porch or a patio, and you can take a look around here and see what we see. Someone certainly had quite the smoking habit. We're going to venture to the backyard, but we must be careful. It's a field of feces. They had a couple of animals, and there's certainly lots to be cleaned up out here. We're heading to what used to be a garage. It's apparently been converted. It must have been some sort of a workroom because you can see the outline of tools. And it looks like that door has been secured. We're moving across this field of rubble. And we're going to head into a makeshift addition onto this garage. I think. I haven't any idea what it is. And again, you see lots of lumber, lots of nothing. Let's go out and take a look outside at another room that was Looking at where we're entering, we can see that this is some sort of an addition. Our guess would probably be to suggest that anyone wishing to purchase it check the permit department to make sure that there is a permit. Inside here, and there's no light, I don't think, you will see it must have been a sleeping quarters of some sort. Looks like there was water brought in, a sink, I guess, underneath all of that, and some sort of a refrigerator. We're going to head out and take a peek at the side yard now. Now remember, this house does not have a fireplace. Looking at the side yard, we can see that it's barricaded, wood, and it's very much overgrown. Moving across the backyard, we're going to take a peek here at the side yard, the other side yard. Looking at the house from the rear, this yard is on the left. Okay, I think you are getting to see some sort of a pattern here. The rear of the house, there is a shed, and I have to be very, very careful here. Lots of dog doo-doo all around. And you can see I haven't any idea, it's just a bunch of I don't have any ideas. The house itself has it's an older home and has a very generous sized lot versus some of the new construction today. And from a certain point you can actually see it does have some mountain views, but there are obstructions in the way. Moving to the side of the house, you see obstructions. I hope this little tour of this bank-owned property gives you an idea of how some people leave their properties and expect the bank to take care of them. Now remember, this person was a refi, meaning they had the house refinanced, it took the money out, and then decided that they were not going to pay for one reason or another, and I'm not putting any validity on what the reason was. They lived here for quite a while. They then had notices of default and extensions on living from the bank. My guess is somewhere well in excess of a year they lived without paying any rent or mortgage, as you call it. Thank you for the tour.